Boss Gamerman 2155. Watch us on Twitch, it's Boss Video Gamer 2155. Today we are playing Hogwarts Legacy. See here. Now this game is pretty nice actually. I know people don't see a lot of videos on it because it's like really expensive, $80, but I got it for 50% off on Xbox. Cool. I'm not sponsored by the way. Cool if it was. Alright. See here. I actually got 4 new games, which is Hogwarts Legacy, Crimson Dragon, Saints Row 3, and then I also got Lego Movie video game 2.
This way.
Must be different.
Time for my first day of school.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Alright. 80 XP, alright. Yeah, so I did the intro and they gave me this field guide. Alright, so it's a new XP. Alright, that's the current track progress. Alright. Put in your first paid guide, unlock a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock through your adventure will appear here. So okay. Alright. Reward was claimed to the challenges menu. Alright. Alright.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Oh, what? I saw a chest, but I couldn't open it.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Central Hall. Alright. Oh, alright. Alrighty. Now, if you're a fan of Harry Potter, I think you really will like this new series that I'm doing. Apparently, this game takes place in 1890, so it's way before Harry Potter, and it's also 2 years before Dumbledore went to Hogwarts. Or I don't know. Did Dumbledore? Yeah.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Alrighty.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I asked Roland what he'd recommend for a billy list, and he laughed.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright, I set the class. Come on. Oh, it's A. Alright.
Acid warm!
Yeah, we have to go out. So, this game will start you out on your 5th year. And the reason they start out as a 5th year student at Hogwarts is because supposedly your character has knowledge to ancient magic. Your skills didn't come until the 5th year. So you start as a 5th year.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of
Wingardium, it's not
simplicity,
Leviosa, it's
especially in the heat of
Leviosa.
battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Wingardium Leviosa. Two different spells, I was
Now,
just saying.
let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be...
Protego!
Stupid Protego! complicates things. Leviosa, this can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Leviosa!
Stupefy. Stupefy. Potato. Stupefy.
All my students are this adept. Use the basic cost when your opponent's guard is down.
Wow, so he fell off the he fell off the platform and I win.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Yes, I originally placed into. Because if you sign up in this game,
and you
sign up
rose to
with
the challenge.
the accounts,
That's just
W
Slytherin.
Games, and then
Thank you, Professor Hackett. Glad to have the
Wizarding
opportunity
World.
to
You
practice.
get
If what I've
access to all
seen
kinds
today
of
is
stuff,
any indication, we
including
can expect
what house you're
great
gonna
things
place
from
in.
you.
I was placed in
demand
Hufflepuff, but I
excellence
wanted to
from
be
my
in Slytherin,
students.
so they
are
put me in
capable
Slytherin.
of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is
Alright.
one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's
I'd hate to face Professor Hackett in a duel.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret
Alrighty.
dueling club,
Secret dueling
or
club,
sneaking
alright.
into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Alrighty. Let's go back to the next class. Let's see here. Charms class. Right, Charms class.
Cancel Quidditch. That decision.
Treatment. First class student. Come on, get the Charms class. You know, this is another school games. Like you've seen the Boy Scouts tradition videos that I do, but now you get to see another school game, and we're wizards. You're a wizard, Harry. Oh, Harry's not even alive in this game. Oh, I think we still have to go up this. Oh yeah, we still have to go up. Wow, all the way up the stairs. All right.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him.
Alright, who's our Charms processor? Alright.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Alrighty.
Akio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Alrighty, fresh air. Yeah, this game is pretty nice. I mean, it's different because there's a lot of spells that you do. You don't actually have to say the words like in Harry Potter. And apparently the lore goes that you can say spells without saying anything. It's a higher form of concentration, apparently.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with
wow,
mastery,
it's not
as
loaded
I'm
in
sure
right.
the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
Wow. Yeah, I think we're not loaded
So,
in. There we go.
What better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the
camera,
test, right?
His face wasn't loaded in.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres, and excellent good happens to the best of us. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing them up, that's it! Not to worry. Very good. Don't lose your composure. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
You can just say
Miss
points to
Onai,
Slytherin.
would you care to
How
give
many are
our
you going
new
to give?
student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. There we go.
Accio.
Stay focused.
Watch this.
So I've got to get it on. Let's see here. Oh, there we go.
Excellent.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Right.
Accio.
All right.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
All right.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Wow. All right. We
This
got.
round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Whoa. All right.
There we go.
Accio.
All right.
What?
Come on. Ooh. Ooh. Hey! I ain't any point that you moving my ball. Ow!
Not to worry.
Let us see this. Phew.
Alright.
Accio.
Ow! Come on. Yeah, alright. Yeah, this game is pretty hard. You don't start the ball fast enough, you're not gonna get any points.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
You know, I'm still troubled by he said, well done, points to Slytherin, but they didn't say how many. Excuse me? They just say points to a house and not say how many.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Alrighty.
Of course.
A word,
can
if you
use
would.
Accio on humans.
You
If
wanted
so
to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Alright, now let's go to Hogsmeade. Let's see here. Go to map. I'm gonna go to Hogsmeade. Alright, Hogsmeade map. Okay, whoa. How do I go to Hogsmeade? Let's go to quests. Oh, these are all my quests, and it doesn't say Hogsmeade yet, so I must see later on. Let's go here. Quest. Let's go. Let's go to Wizard Doors. Well, actually, what we should do instead is we should get to Miss Weasley. She's expecting me in divination classroom. Professor Weasley wants to see me in her class, which is off the Transfiguration Court, located between the library annex and astronomy wing. Hopefully, she has order in placing my lost supplies. All right, let's go there.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Alright. Go all the way down these stairs. I'm gonna go down these stairs.
Protego!
Go down these stairs. It's a lot of stairs to walk.
In trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much.
How do I open this? There we go. These doors, like, you're playing this game, you really have to figure, like, jump around to get these doors to open.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
Alrighty.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard,